So it is Monday, January 31st, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday morning. We are just about to head into February. Market's still looking kind of shaky. As you can see, Bitcoin has bottomed out at 32,900. That's just the bottom for now. That's not to say we can't go lower, but Bitcoin has been rallying as of late. If we zoom in on the 1 hour chart, Bitcoin has been rejected at resistance roughly between 38,300 and 38,900. That's the bit of resistance we are seeing for the bulls. The bears are trying to drive that price down, trying to accumulate Bitcoin at these lower price points right here in the lower 30Ks. Lower 30K is actually where a lot of whales are buying. If you guys missed the last stream, go check that out. I talk a little bit more in detail about all of that. What is the game plan here, you guys? Well, I mean, the reality of the situation is if Bitcoin does break below that line of support right around 32,900, these altcoins will get decimated, probably see a 2100 Ethereum, maybe a $2,000 Ethereum, may see Cardano below $1 again, Solana at $80, maybe even 75, $70. Luna might go to like $40. They've been facing Bolt, but that's not the focus of the video. The focus of this video is Bitcoin is the low end. If it's not, what do we do? Well, the best thing you could do is accumulate some cash on the side, maybe put it on a platform like Celsius and earn some interest, or put it onto maybe Voyager, earn 9% on your USDC while you're waiting to buy the dip, and then you sell off that USDC, convert it into USD, and then buy the dip. That's what I currently am doing. I'm gonna make a whole other detailed videos to which tokens I will be accumulating if we go full on bear mode. I'm thinking like $25,000 Bitcoin, $20,000 Bitcoin. That's the bearish scenario. Again, that's not to say 27, 29, or $30,000 Bitcoin isn't going to decimate these altcoins. Like I said, these altcoins will drop a good 10 to 20% more if Bitcoin drops just 5 to 10%. It's Bitcoin is the common denominator in the crypto space. If it takes a dump, so does everything else. So personally, I'm accumulating capital, at least I have been for the past week and a half, since I started running low on cash reserves during the volatility that we saw at roughly like last weekend, not this one that just passed, but one before that. So that's what I'm doing. I already had a few $100s on the side, but I'm adding to that. I'm looking to buy Bitcoin, mostly some Ethereum, some VGX. I will layer in slash dollar cost average into these other altcoins, but a much smaller rate, smaller pace as well. As of right now, I'm not really buying much of anything. I bought a little bit of Luna, some limit orders at like $50 and 45. I might buy that if we do see a full on bear market, because you guys have to understand, if Bitcoin drops to 25 or 20K, even down to 30K, a lot of these altcoins, I've already established this, are going to get wrecked. Going to lose 10, 20, some of these even 30%, and some of these will never reach their all-time high prices again. So you guys need to keep that in the back of your brain. Do not get too cocky with, oh, this one had an all-time high of, $300. It for sure is going in there. Like, now is the time where you need to be doing your research on which projects you think are going to be here long term, because though I think the market may, keyword is may, flip maybe here in the next few weeks, we could still go down further, and we could be in a bear market for the whole another year. Who knows until things look better for Bitcoin. And the other thing is reasons as to why Bitcoin may go down to those prices. Well, these Bitcoin miners, they were super bullish. They were talking about how they're not selling their Bitcoin. Well, reality is mainstream adoption is coming, you guys, and there's computer chips that are being developed to make Bitcoin mining um, more um, more efficient and more cost effective. So that kind of puts it kind of makes Bitcoin mining a lot more accessible to the average consumer, average person on the street because they can just mine it on their PC with a energy efficient computer chip or whatever. And so why how this plays a role into the miner situation is the fact that as more and more people get a hold of these chips, there'll be less and less Bitcoin for these large scale Bitcoin mining operations to get a hold of Bitcoin. So some of these mining operations are actually starting to sell off their Bitcoin even at these lower price points. Reason being, they need that liquid capital to buy more Bitcoin mining machines. So to say that 32,000 or 32.9 was the bottom, it's not for sure. You need to keep that in the back of our heads because Bitcoin may go lower as a result of these miners selling off their Bitcoin to have liquid capital to buy more miners. Just need to keep that in the back of our head, okay? So if things get really, really bearish, you guys, I'm going to have roughly like five, maybe seven cryptos I'm going to be buying. I'm going to make a detailed video on that in a later date. I'm also going to have a video about VGX and Bitcoin being possibly like the best pairing for to avoid some volatility while also have some volatility. Gonna make a whole detailed video about that later date. I also want to do a video on the Vive app along with the Recur Pass. The Vive app is an application I've been using for over half a year now. So it's all about digital collectibles. They're making a bridge to Ethereum right now. So some of these digital collectibles will be available to trade for Ethereum prospect. I do think that Vive has some issues. I'm going to go into that in a whole other video. Recur Pass is going to be in that video as well. But as of right now, I'm just stacking capital. So that way, if we go lower, if we go to 30K again, if we go to 32K, I can take advantage of the dip and accumulate Bitcoin at a discount because that's what we're here to do. We're here to buy low so we can sell high at a later date. It's common sense, but a lot of people get way too invested in their emotions when they're investing, so they get wrecked. But that's not us. We're going to stack these cryptos at discounted prices and sell them when they are rallying. And that's the other thing I want to make note of in this video is you guys, if you bought within the past week or two, you might be in the green. If you're up over 20%, not financial advice, but you may or may not want to take profits on that because you may be given an opportunity to buy back in at a lower price. It's not guaranteed, but I do think we will see more market volatility. I mean, the whole talk with Jerome Powell last week was pretty much a nothing burger, yet the markets acted like it was the end of the world, like basically they said they're just going to kick the can down the road. They're going to increase interest rates at a later date. Probably they'll come up with something at the end of quarter 1 to start maybe quarter 2. So things aren't looking too great for markets across the board, but you need to keep that in the back of your head as well. There's all these little pieces of information that can send the price tumbling. And so you do need to stay optimistic, but expect the worst and prepare for the worst. That way, if things, are pie in the sky and things aren't doom and gloom, you can take advantage and, you can reap some profits because you took that risk when no one else was willing to take it. But yeah, that about does it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe for more videos, streams, content like this. I got some more streams planned for this week. So until next time, everyone, I hope all of you have a wonderful day. My name's Token D Rock. Have a great day. Peace.